Hello, Knights. I'm London.
And I'm Chloe, and we will be your youth anchors for today, Thursday, May 2nd, 2024.
Please stand and pledge allegiance and go to level 0. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
The lunch for today is chicken penne pasta and Papa John's pizza. Lunch is free for the whole year, however, snacks like ice cream and chips are not free and you have to pay for this. Please be sure to have money in your lunch account before grabbing any extras.
The weather for today has a low of 50, which isn't too bad. Also, the high is 84, which is a borderline toasty. Also, there's no rain today, so enjoy your recess.
In discipline tracker news, all grades met their April goals. Well done, Knights. Enjoy extended recess tomorrow.
Attention 8th graders. The sneaker ball is coming up tomorrow, Friday, May 3rd. It will be from 7 to 9 here at Apple Valley. Tickets are $5 and Miss Gilbert is selling them in the cafeteria. Mr. P also sent out a Google form to your third core teachers for a song recommendation. These songs need to be not only clean, but also a clean message.
Breaking news for all 6th and 7th graders. If you'd like to be a part of our nightly news team next year, please email Mr. P or Mr. Nelson. It's fun and I sincerely mean that, even if they did write this into the script.
If you are interested in applying for Student Lighthouse, come by Miss Reed's room C106 for applications. And now sports news. Golf had the second day of conference yesterday at Carson Case did a great at conference.
Track will not have any other meets until conference. Conference will be held next Tuesday at North Track. Come out and support your Knights. Also, track practice ends at 4:30, and if you cannot get picked up at that time, just go home at the normal time.
Baseball played against Macon yesterday, but unfortunately finished their season with a loss. Better luck next year.
Softball is over. Miss Reed said, "Good job, great job, ladies." And now our interview with Apple Valley's Teacher of the Year, Miss Johnson.
Good morning, Johnson.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. Why do you think that you got Teacher of the Year this year?
Well, this is my 17th year here. I have spent a lot of hours and time getting to know students and other teachers and establishing relationships. My students have shown a lot of growth, so to be even recognized for this was probably the biggest honor I could ever receive.
Well, that's great. I think you're a wonderful teacher here. I think a lot of students really like you.
Thank you.
What has changed from your first year teaching and to now when you got to?
So I graduated college in 2005, and when I first started, I was a substitute here. And Caroline Patterson was the principal, and she was my former English teacher when I was in 12th grade. And I really liked her, and I'm like, well, she was such a great teacher. She would be a great principal and a great person to work for. So that was my motivation to come to Apple Valley in the first place. It was the principal. And then I fell in love with the ESL program. I fell in love with the kids. And when I first started, my first year, my first classroom was a trailer out in the bus lot. And I actually really liked it. It felt like my little house out there. So I've been in quite a few classrooms here, and I've met many, many people.
Why are you a teacher? Like, why did you decide, to become a teacher or pursue them?
When I was in school, education was always important to me. It was a value in my family. I always challenged myself to get good grades and establish positive relationships with everybody that I work with. And it just made sense for me to go into education to see if I could help other people learn to love education just like I did.
How did you feel when your name was announced the day that you got Teacher of the Year?
It was surreal. It was surreal. I was in shock. I was in awe. I was amazed. I'm like, what? Because my family's coming in, my children, my grandson, my Haunted Farm family was coming in to congratulate me. And I'm like, for me? So, just to be recognized among all the other teachers and the adults that work in this building, it's totally an honor because I believe every adult that works here is gifted.
Yeah, I think it's amazing that we have a great teacher like you at our school.
Thank you.
What's your favorite part about teaching?
My favorite part about teaching is my students. Learning everybody's personalities, learning their strengths, their weaknesses, so I can serve them better in my class and grow them. And the relationships that I've established with the teachers over the years, I've developed some of the best friendships I've ever had. Susan O'Shields was my mentor when I very first started, and she's a pro. I used to co-teach a lot before I had my own classroom, and I've got to work with Miss Summers and Miss Vieira. And if you happen to have Miss Vieira, she has a lot of really cool stories to tell. So if you have her class, I highly recommend you listen to what she has to say, as well as any other teacher in this building.
So we always have a special question at the end of our interviews. So what is your favorite?
All of Mrs. Lightfoot's lead needs to report to Miss Sumner's class. All of Mrs. Lightfoot's lead needs to report to Miss Sumner's class.
My favorite candy, I love Reese's Cups and I love jelly beans, but no Bean Boozle or those Harry Potter jelly beans, no. But I like the good jelly beans.
Y'all better be bringing Miss Johnson some Reese's Cups and jelly beans. You heard. Back to Chloe in London.
As Knights, we strive for achievement, value, mindfulness, and strength. Have a great Thursday and go Knights.
Rosalie Vinham to the office. Rosalie Vinham.